Well, this I'm gonna do it right quick. All right, so okay, back. That's how I got off subject. Like I said, I wasn't thinking it. This is looking back, and yeah, like what happened? Everything was going so well. No, it felt like a whole, as y'all would say. I hate that phrase. This phrase, a vibe. It wasn't a vibe. It's like everybody, all the black men, everything. You like, well, that means y'all didn't notice the bums. Why would I notice? I'm in the military. I ain't got time to notice bums. Seriously, I'm in the 82nd Airborne Division. I ain't got time to notice the bums and help them. And we don't, first of all, that's not the National Guard. So if I was in the National Guard and something happened, then I'll worry about what's happening in Alabama. But you're in the military, the Army, full time, regular duty, 82nd. I worry about what goes on in the world, where if we got to go here or there. That's the whole point of jumping out of airplanes. Anywhere in the world in 18 hours, right? So, why shit? So, by then I'm about 21 or 22, 96, 21. Everything was just going, and y'all couldn't stand it. For everybody, not just Tupac. Everybody, I'm making nowhere near as nowhere. But Tupac wasn't getting all this money either, right? So, but well, I was getting all my, well, no, because I couldn't get promoted. And it had nothing to do with me. No matter how I do it, it was and now I know it was the Democrats. They got a point system. Looking back, I'm pretty sure that's why they put me in that MOS, because the points. Every MOS in all the services, from the Coast Guard, the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, to get your sergeant is controlled by Congress. It's money. The fiscal is too many. It's too many E7s, E8s. It was too top heavy. That's what they called it. So my MOS was top heavy the whole time, and we knew that, but it was too late by then. But you knew that by the time you wasn't even you still in school, AIT, learning your job. The words trickle down. Really the white boys, because they was already on all that type of stuff, that you ain't gonna be able to get your E5 sergeant. And we know other MOSs, some jobs, they get their shit like that, nothing. A lot of them paper pushers, all types of shit. But anyway, that's the end. All right, so still everything was good. You just waiting. And like I said, I ended up getting the team leader. So technically, I'm in a E6 position. The E5, the last dude who had it was an E6, the one who gave me the team. But I'm still just the E4. That's 2 ranks below. No stripes. But I'm doing their job. I mean, the same job. This is all good, but I ain't got the same power as that much. Got the same knowledge, but not as much. But anyway, so this song right here, I was listening to this one. I mean, because like I said, gangster rap always just told the truth. This one, he from the South, right? Especially Southern gangster rap, always told the truth. There's another thing, see. Oh yeah, they said now they won't come get the garbage. They got everybody else. They got his garbage, but them us, they. You lie so much that when you tell the truth, you don't believe the shit you speaking. The saturated tales start leaking out your inner mind. You lie so much that when you tell the truth, you lie so much that when. And that's just. And to us, that, see, I bet people like Puffy and all of them didn't like that, because to us that was it was a continuation of everything we had grown up listening and learning in the streets down south in New York, whatever. This is 96, and by then Puffy little nasty ass was trying to take over, and nobody knew it. Nobody thought about it. Nobody would even think of doing something like that. This is, all speculation, but all these, like Mr. Mike, where is he? All this, these rappers right here, the real motherfuckers, real men, they got rid of them. They either killed them, or they, they ruined their career somehow. I don't know what happened with him. I don't, it just this was his only album. I remember when this came out. We went, got the CD off the top soon as this came out. They had everybody a 8 Ball MJG, just Suave House shit. Yeah, had Ice Cube on there, but now you heard that part. Like I said, everybody in the South. This is '96. He said the Whitewater scandal. That's what Trump. All of everybody keep talking about, and this is '96. Gangster rapper from Texas is talking about the Clintons. This is '96, and Clinton was president, but he's talking about Hillary in Arkansas. He's talking about in Arkansas. Remember I told you my friends started telling me about some of their folks who did some stuff for Hillary. And this was in 2001. Like I thought they was talking about politics or something, but they weren't even talking about that. They were talking about like knowing a celebrity or being hired by a celebrity to do something. Hillary Clinton. Yeah, like he's trying to impress me. I'm like, you would have been more impressed me if you was just talking about politics. But I didn't even, but yeah, it was kind of like shocking. Seriously, I'm like, what? Not no like what, like he like no, because trust me, dude, I knew he was. It was out the blue too, like what, huh? Whitewater scandal got a couple of clips squeezing. Same line you've been using on these different women. Dirty snakes spitting out cold hearted venom. Hoes running like they virgin cause they. Oh yeah, I got it. Remember the YouTube. Sit tight, better go on, better go fast, got that ass right. I'm about these ass politicians. Now the Whitewater scandal got a couple of clips he said, these lying ass politicians. And at that time, I remember when that song was new, I was in the Army, right? I just thought it was like the same old stuff as, since you heard as a kid in the movies, old movies, black and white, lying politicians, lying. He talking about Hillary Clinton and Bill. He said now the Whitewater scandal got a couple of people missing. That's what Trump kept. That's what he and this fast forward to 2016 and lock her up because he knew. And these rappers knew. These back then, from down south, like I said, this is '96. Why would this ain't? He wasn't mainstream. He wasn't trying to be cool. None of that. That's real hardcore gangster rap you just heard right there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he talking street shit. It's 1996. You forget about it. I used to know that song like back, man. Cause you used to listen to it in the barracks or whatever. It's Fayetteville. Fort Bragg, Fayetteville. And North Carolina, Fayetteville, them niggas thought they was from New York. Remember I told you that's why I ain't like it at first. Cause all clubs off post, even the clubs on post, they were jumping, they were packed. But they played East Coast music, But like I said, if I didn't like it that, I wouldn't have been there every week. Yeah, like I said, it was a place to go every fucking night at one point, Sunday to Sunday. Geez, like somewhere to go around there. If I didn't like it that much, I wouldn't have been in the club. But still was a little bit annoying. They didn't play no game. In Birmingham they play that type of shit in the club, but in 95, 96, or whatever. Really, back then, not just really no, they didn't play too much gangster rap in the club. Take that back. It was a lot of booty music. We played gangster rap on the way to the club, and inside they played that fucking, like Splat Pack and all that shit, But so here is the video. I just, it's just so much knowledge. That's why they got that's and it's all falling apart. And the good thing, they're doing it to each other. Puffy, Kamala, all of them, they doing it to each other. These clowns still following me. I don't know what they doing. You got 21 days to the election. 21 days. Oh, you know another thing? I thought of a solution for y'all house niggas. You white rich liberals, adopt these motherfuckers. We need to change the law so they can adopt them. No, not be on welfare. They don't even want they want nice fancy cars and things like we can get on our own, but they want it for free. Y'all need to start adopting them. You wanna know how I thought of this? Watching fucking Looney Tunes this morning. So y'all can be pets. Like I've been said, remember we all say white liberals think y'all niggas are pets. They don't think I'm a pet. They think y'all are pets. They want to feed y'all. Remember I kept saying bird feed like a pigeon. Goo, 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 goo. You know, all the bums that be sitting out and walking around, sitting outside all day. Bird feeding these niggas. And you know they're devil worshippers because they don't try to, well, God don't, no. God wants you to be a man. It says it in the Bible. Gird your loins like a man. Gird your loins. Your loincloth. Gird your loins like a man. Pull them up or whatever you want. Whatever you want. You can be mad, all that, but either way, be a man. Right? So if you bird feet sitting outside all day, nah, that's not God. That's the devil. And somebody enabling you to sit outside all day, that's the devil. And not do nothing. And da-da-da-da. That's the devil. Don't listen to these women. Oh, he might have been through the no. We all been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? No. We just kept moving on. You gotta get over it, or you gotta do something about it. If you've been through that type of shit, you gotta do something about it, right? And don't get caught. You know, because otherwise you're gonna go through some more shit for decades. But now, yeah, the devil, the demons, the Democrats, the demons, they made it so you can get you some revenge, and they ain't even gonna arrest you. You ain't even gonna go to prison, but y'all still bums. Still bums, because you're stupid. Demonic. All right, so let's play this one right quick. So yeah, this Bugs Bunny shit is. I mean, yeah. All of us, 70s. He's about 5 or 6, 7, 1980, 80, whatever. 79, Saturday morning cartoons. This cartoon by heart, but it just, that's why I clicked on it this morning when I was about to take a shower. But this is one of the favorite ones. The other one is the Hocus Pocus. Remember that one? He kept fucking that nigga up. With Dracula. Hocus Pocus. He kept turning into the bat if he was Bugs was fucking that nigga up, right? But this one too.
Well, there they are again. The little old ladies with their bags of popcorn and breadcrumbs for the pigeons. Speaking of pigeons, the little guy who feeds me carrots every morning is about due.
It's the Democrats. But see, Bugs ain't no slave. Bugs know what he doing. But y'all think y'all playing everybody, but you're not. Cause y'all got mad that we all said, okay, fine, and we just leaving y'all. And we moving away because we don't want nobody to feed us. We don't want to play games. We don't want to play timid so you can feed us or play victim. That's exactly. We don't want to play victim. That's what. See, this a real shit, right? I thought about it. I was like, oh shit, that's exactly what these niggas doing. They play victim so they keep. But I said, okay, I'm gonna let it play.
Ah, there he is now, my little benefactor. Well, here I go again with the timid little rabbit routine. It's shameful, but, it's a living.
It's shameful, but it's a living. See, they ain't got no shame. At least Bugs know about it. Bugs, see what I'm saying? Gangster shit. Real. Remember I told you the rules. I've been told you the rules. Go through my videos. Remember I said, if you know what you're doing, you can hate. You're like, really? Yeah, if you say it. I don't. Few times I was joking, like it's a basic, like Biggie. I said it. I just said it again. Getting goosebumps. I admit it. I begrudgingly like Biggie. I'm talking about '90 when he first came out. Because we serious gangster. I'm in the army, but I didn't like. I said this like he's just saying the same shit that the West Coast and the Southern rappers are saying. He's just saying it with New York slang, meaning he a gangster rapper. He's just saying it. And so, like, why is he such a, it's not hate. But then I, begrudgingly start listening to the CD. I'm like, all right, I'm just hating. But I'm talking about Biggie, not Puffy. Puffy, you didn't like him at all. It don't matter. But see, you admit, like, yeah, like a nigga got a car, you like, and yeah, you want to rob that nigga, but you admit it. What shit? Fuck that. I can't let that nigga keep riding. He ain't doing nothing to you. He just riding in his car. He just got more money. But you admit it. Nah, I just gotta have him. I just gotta have him, man. Nah, fuck that. He can't. he ain't gonna be stunting on me, and he ain't stunting on you. He's just going about his business. But if you admit it, even I would back. I wouldn't talk you. All right, that's on you. Yeah, it's on you. But any other time, like, man, why you hating? Nah, man, you can't do it. But if you keep lying and try to say it, no, cause he's a bad person. He's a racist. All yeah, you make up excuses, bullshit. That nah, I can't fuck with you. I gotta fuck you. Matter of fact, I gotta fuck you up. Just for the dude, he won't even know. It's like, nah, I can't let you do that. But if you tell the truth, I mean, that's on you. He might fuck you up. But if you told the truth, like, hey, okay, I don't agree with it. Oh man, I can't. Shit, he got another car, man. Look, that's two cars. What do he need two cars for? He don't need two cars. All that hateful shit. Like, why you jealous, man? Go get you two cars. Well, I ain't got no money. That's why you spending all your time hating on other people. You can't think. You can't even think and get ahead because you're so busy just angry, just mad. Oh, them other, especially some old niggas. He always got another girl. Every time you see him, he got. Why you care, nigga? Get you a girl or one, at least one. You mad and shit like shit? Just mad. He always got some girls. The worst, the hateful ass old ass nigga. He always wiping on that car. Every weekend he wiping, and they think they really like godly. Cause like, yeah, you're trying to say he's worshiping the car, you know, materialist. Like, no, God gave it to him. So when it fall apart because you didn't clean it and take care of it, now you're asking God to give you another one. He gonna be like, you didn't take care of the first one. Don't let them demons fool you, man. It's real easy to not be fooled. You got to take care of your shit. Dirt builds up, it tears your shit down. It ain't just for looks. Don't let them fool you, man. They go try to see what they gonna try to do, talk you out of it. So you let your shit go to hell, go to shit, just fall apart. And then they gonna try to say, see, you ain't no grown man, you don't even know what to do. And you was on your shit, but they talked you in and beat you down with words. And now they gonna talk. That's the only way they can win. But anyway, let this play.
Come and get your carrot. Come on, bunny.
Look
Don't
at
be frightened, little bunny. Come, little bunny.
Those are men who vote for Kamala Harris. but they see, like I said, Bugs wouldn't vote for her. He will, what I'm saying? That's how they are. Come on, black man. Come on, she gonna give you $25,000 here. Oh, that's so good. Just lay by my feet like a good little dog and let me pet you. Well, where you gonna get that money for 25 and all that? Like they said, then is all these other stipulations. She lying to you.
Come on, bunny. Don't be frightened, little bunny. Come, little bunny rabbit. on, come. Rabbits are such timid creatures.
Niggas are such timid creatures.
Look, Doc, we go through this every day. Gets me up early, gets you up early. What do you say you adopt me as a pet? You could feed me in bed.
See, that I thought about it this morning. I'm like, shit, why don't y'all white liberals, instead of fighting us and trying to hold us back who don't want to, we don't want free shit, why don't you just adopt these niggas legally? Adopt them. He's your son now. I don't care if he's older than you. You a 25-year-old Google employee. Go adopt you a grown ass nigga who's in San Francisco, laying in the street. Go adopt him and let him lay up in your house. He's your legal, and he's fucking older than you. He's 40 years old, and you're a 27-year-old white liberal. Adopt his ass. He's your son now, even though he's older than you. Adopt them. We should make that legal, that you can adopt someone who wants to be adopted. Adopt these niggas.
What do you say, Doc? Is it a deal, huh? Oh, that would make me very happy. Come, I'll show you your new home. Carry me. It's strange that you should call me Doc. I happen to be a doctor.
So now we go into this one.
I want to talk to you about the Electoral College and why it matters. All right, I know this doesn't sound like the most sensational topic of the day, but stay with me because I promise you it's one of the most important. To explain why requires a very brief civics review. The President and Vice President of the United States are not chosen by a nationwide popular vote of the American people. Rather, they are chosen by 538 electors. This process is spelled out in the United States Constitution. Why didn't the founders just make it easy and let the presidential candidate with the most votes claim victory? Why did they create, and why do we continue to need this electoral college? The answer is critical to understanding not only the Electoral College, but also America. The founders had no intention of creating a pure majority rule democracy. They knew from careful study of history what most have forgotten today or never learned. Pure democracy.
Never learned, really. Even us, we did. Yeah, I remember the little bit they told us about electoral college. They didn't explain it. And this video is 7 minutes long. They didn't explain it in my day either. In school, high school, middle school, they just a little bit. They just explained the name and that's it. They didn't really go into it.
Democracies do not work. They implode. Democracy has been colorfully described as two wolves and a lamb voting on what's for dinner. In a pure democracy, bare majorities can easily tyrannize the
They keep saying, all of them, especially the Democrats, oh, Trump and democracy. It's like, we're not a democracy. We're a constitutional republic, for one thing. So we're not a democracy. Because, like I said, if you get it, because more than likely, stupid people do outnumber us. And if you got it, and they knew that. Like everybody knows smart people. And, it really don't take that much that they, the founding fathers or, George Washington, whatever, were so just that super smart. It's just they had been through so much. And we just haven't been through none of that. None of us. Like, they were slaves. Look. We're talking about, I don't give a fuck. We're talking about tyranny, tyrants, a king. If you want to be a slave, go. Like I just told you, go to a white person, a white Democrat, and volunteer to be a slave. Otherwise, there's no reason to keep bringing that shit back up.
of the country. The founders wanted to avoid this at all costs. This is why we have three branches of government: executive, legislative, and judicial. It's why each state has 2 senators, no matter what its population, but also different numbers of representatives based entirely on population. It's why it takes a supermajority in Congress and 3/4 of the states to change the Constitution. And it's why we have the Electoral College. Here's how the Electoral College works. The presidential election happens in two phases. The first phase is purely democratic. We hold 51 popular elections every presidential election year, one in each state and one in DC. On Election Day in 2012, you may have thought you were voting for Barack Obama or Mitt Romney, but you were really voting for a slate of presidential
A manhunt is underway in
electors. In Rhode Island, for example, if you voted for Barack Obama, you voted for the state's 4 Democratic electors. If you voted for Mitt Romney, you were really voting for the state's 4 Republican electors. Part 2 of the election is held in December, and it is this December election among the state's 538 electors, not the November election, which officially determines the identity of the next president. At least 270 votes are needed to win. Why is this so important? Because the system encourages coalition building and national campaigning. In order to win, a candidate must have the support of many different types of voters from various parts of the country. Winning only the South or the Midwest is not good enough. You cannot win 270 electoral votes if only one part of the country is supporting you. But if winning were only about getting the most votes, a candidate might concentrate all of his efforts in the biggest cities or the biggest states. Why would that candidate care about what people in West Virginia or Iowa or Montana think?
Exactly. So just that's why it is like, okay, this finally, I can admit it, explains why you see like Trump himself going to all these small, the different towns. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Not just go to like Chicago, Atlanta, and hang out with the black folks. Hey, everybody, hey, all in New York, LA. You got to go everywhere. Because you ain't going to get the vote. You just hanging out in all the so-called cool spots. Chicago ain't cool. That shit, when the last time Chicago been cool? And so you got to pay attention to what the people in a small town might need to and want. Not just all the people in the cities. Like I said, I grew up, I'm a city boy. I'm from New York. Yada, yada, yada. Birmingham ain't a big city, but it's still a city. It's like I couldn't be in the country. I couldn't have moved further out from Birmingham. That had nothing to do with racism. You got cousins that, back then in the 80s. So that mean these were grown-ups. I'm their young cousin, the same age as their kids who stay in the country. Your mama and them cousins, they the same age. They wasn't nothing about racism. They just country ass niggas. They stay way down in the country. We just go there to, the barbecue or whatever, the family function or the family reunion. We got to go deeper. It's fun, for just to visit, but I'm ready to get back to the city. I guess, we might stay the night and, but it's fun. But, all the lies, racism, no fucking racism, pigs. I remember being chased by pigs. Not by white folks. No, real pigs. Getting in a real pig at a farm. Getting in. They thought this shit was funny, but there's and they never left. They didn't have to leave. Oh, white. No, all that is a lie. That's what.
But you might ask, isn't the election really only about the so-called swing states? Actually, no. If nothing else, safe and swing states are constantly changing. California voted safely Republican as recently as 1988.
Look, he waited for her to come back. She just came back. She just pulled up. And he been sitting there the whole time. So they all assume whatever type of witchcraft shit. All we know is 21 days, and I think they can't steal the election. That you know, and you can say that YouTube because I'm not talking about last. I'm talking about coming up. And all that's just speculation. But I think they really can't. That's what they're so mad about. That's why Obama But I honestly, like I said, some people point out like they did this shit on purpose. You know how a nigga do something like nigga, you did this shit on purpose. You can tell, you know what, nigga. Oh my bad, dog. And there's no way that was an accident. You knew what the fuck. Yeah, you ain't stupid, nigga. Don't play with me, nigga. You did this shit on purpose. You know, yeah. Oh, no, my bad, dog. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. No. But see, I think Obama, you know, somebody pointed out, yeah, Obama did this shit. Yeah, but hate on that nigga.
New Hampshire nor Virginia used to be swing states. Most people think that George W. Bush won the 2000 election because of Florida. Well, sort of, but he really won the election because he managed to flip one state which the Democrats thought was safe, West Virginia. Its 4 electoral votes turned out to be decisive. No political party can ignore any state for too long without suffering the consequences. Every state.
That's the way it's supposed to be. You know, you can't just focus on LA and California, you know, the state of California, and think you're gonna win. They tried to change it because, you know, the last couple of years, MSNBC, all of CNN, you know, some of them Democrats would come, yeah, we need to get rid of the electors. Like, no, you're not finna have a bunch of stupid people making all the rules. And the rest of us don't have a say. Yeah, ain't nothing finna change. We don't like that. See, that's like Whoopi Goldberg. I know nobody listen to her, but the thing, I think I saw a clip. Not think, I saw a clip. What I mean, think is, you know, a couple of, was it yesterday or the day before? Either way, she's talking about, y'all leave. Y'all tell us to leave. Like, no, first of all, bitch, y'all said the 25th, 2016, if Trump win, y'all leaving. All y'all still here. There's a bunch of y'all celebrities. Oh, Cher, Whoopi, all of them. We're leaving. If Trump win, we're leaving. None of them left. But the main thing is when we say y'all should leave, because y'all said everything needs to change. We say nothing is wrong. It's fine the way it's been for hundreds since the beginning of the country. Y'all like, no, it's slavery. Slavery's over. They fought a whole war. A whole bunch of white boys died on both sides, and black men, freed slaves. They got their freedom to fight. And like they said, there were slaves who chose not to. Not because they were scared of war. They wanted to stay with their masters. They literally chose to stay. That's a fact. That's not, yeah, we ain't going with that emotional shit, nigga. Yeah, you don't want none of this. That's a fact. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all house niggas volunteer. Y'all want to stay. That's fine. Y'all stay with Massa. But we leave it. That's the end of it. Some of us was never with Massa in the first place. I was never a Democrat. So that's the bottom line. So that's why we say y'all leave. Y'all the ones who said, oh, America's racist and da-da-da-da. Well, leave then, bitch. And now she's like, well, no, y'all leave. No, why would we leave? We say everything's fine. Y'all the ones who want to change things. We say nothing needs to change. Except for the shit that y'all did, you know, the communists over the last 50, 60, all that welfare, all that shit that keep black people down. There's a whole bunch of shit. The ATF, FBI, CIA, all that shit is new in the last 80 years. None of that is supposed to be here. All that shit is unconstitutional. We don't need none of it. The FBI, CIA, ATF, none of that. It has nothing to do with, oh, we want to commit crime. No, that shit is unconstitutional. All of it. All of that started in the 1900s, 1930s. J. Edgar Hoover. All of that shit should not be part of our country. That's the only thing that, and that's, it's not that we're not talking, see, y'all talking about changing the Constitution. We're only talking about shit that they did that's unconstitutional, that they did in the last 100 years. That's the only thing that need to change.
And therefore every voter in every state is important. The Electoral College also makes it harder to steal elections. Votes must be stolen in the right state in order to change the outcome of the Electoral College. With so many swing states, this is hard to predict and hard to do. But without the Electoral College, any vote stolen in any precinct in the country could affect the national outcome, even if that vote was easily stolen in the bluest California precinct or the reddest Texas one. The Electoral College is an ingenious method of selecting a president for a great, diverse republic such as our own. It protects against the tyranny of the
She's
majority.
sitting that little lady.
Encourages delicious voting, and discourages
It's that I'm from New York, so she's only looks out of place down here because this is the South. As a little kid, you would see little women like that. The same shit, loaded down with bags. And so no, she's not. Nah, she probably hard as hell. Nah, I'm talking about physically. Without, it's just funny though. She carried all them bags. Yeah, she in good. She in better shape than a lot of these motherfuckers. It just remind me of me because because I went shopping. They said her, she walked up there, and she was here when I made my first video. She going, and now she just coming back.
Founders were proud of it. We can be too. I'm Tara Russ for Prager University.
Wait, she must have just had to readjust her bags. Look, she got her. No, she ain't. She don't need no help. She got them. It is not even. It's just funny. But what is that supposed to do? Look, yeah. What is that supposed to do? Are we supposed to? Oh, see, everything needs to change. She got to walk. You got to car. She wants to walk. She can get a little short ass into a car if she want to. She don't want to get in the car. See what I'm saying? It's like, hell, he riding the bus. He's a young ass man. If he want to ride, like I said, at that age, well, he a little too old. But at that age, I don't know, the bus is kind of fun. But not well, when I was that age, nah, ain't no way I'm riding the bus. Yeah, you gotta get a job or something. You gotta get out and hustle. Fuck all that shit. That's what I'm saying. These niggas got no ambition. They, and it's sad. They've been, the Democrats got them like, it's nothing wrong with right. It's like, but nah, they that young. Unless I think he worked there. Yeah, at least he coming from work, so I give him that much. He yeah, he worked there, so that's totally different. But still, like, man, like I said, and see, that's why Obama got rid of all the hoopties. That's what that was about. The cash for clunkers. We just didn't pay attention. We didn't think it was good or bad. But he got rid of the cars, so there's no more hoop to buy. Like him, right there. You be cool. You got your job. Seriously, you be cool. You can have your nice little girl, good looking, and you in the hoopty. You come pick her up, or he waiting on an Uber or something. I don't know. But either way, you in your little hoopty, cause she know you work. As long as you don't stay in that hoopty for years, and it's not about impressing her with money. Da 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 da. It's like, why should she have to stay with you? And you a bum when there's other niggas out there getting it. That's we hate hoes and gold diggers, but if you ain't got one that ain't a hoe or a gold digger, you fucking up her life basically. But it's on her too, so because if she want to stay with all that bullshit, it's like nah. But the sun is moving, so I ain't gonna be able to make videos, and won't be able to show the screen. So if I see some more shit later, I'll probably come out and make some more by the time the sun go down.